La 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 Smurfs, the hidden village. Now, of course, nowadays when we see an intellectual property game, we will think, I don't want to play this game because it's probably bad. And you're usually correct. But what made me interested in this one here was because the designers of this game, oh yeah, here they are in the front. I'm looking for them. Antoine Bauza, Corentin Lebrat, Ludovic Malblanc, and Theo Riviera. I like these guys. They're great designers. So seeing them on the box of this made me say it's probably good. Well, let's find out. In this game, players have to build all these houses. So this one would cost 3 wood and 2 stone. You have to build a house. You have to bake all the cakes on easy level. There's just 2 cakes here. Each cake has a prerequisite. This one says have built 4 inventions. And you have to rescue all the Smurfs from the Lost Forest. There's a bunch of starting Smurfs in the game, and they're all terrible. Vanity Smurf, we all know how awful he is. Slouchy Smurfling, Harmony Smurf. And these are starting Smurfs. On a player's turn, you'll notice that there's 8 Smurfs up here. You have to play a card. These are negative. So I'll play Slouchy Smurfling. He says, if this Smurf gathers goods, gather 1 less. I play that card. Now I can place a Smurf on one of these spots on the board. And just like in real life, I'm going to remove all these houses. They're supposed to be on the board, but we remove them because they block everything. But there's different spots on the board that you can go to and send a Smurf. So for example, I could put this Smurf here. Nothing happens. When a second person puts a Smurf there, we will now get 3 berries. Or I can just try to get 2 berries now, but I have to roll the danger die. This is the danger die normally, but you can also play a harder game with a harder danger die. So you'll roll whichever die it is. This one makes everyone lose a resource. And this moves Azrael the cat. And when Azrael the cat's at a location, you have to roll his thing. Well, that's not bad. It gives you an extra resource. But that's usually not going to be the case with the cat. So the resources that you collect, and you can see here that there is stone, berries, wood, cupcakes. These things are resources that you will collect, and they're a group for the whole village. No one has them in particular. So all these ones on the side here, this is collecting different resources than wood, berries, and stone. Over here, the workshop where you can build inventions. And you can see there's different inventions here. They cost berries. Some of them are new spots to place workers, and some are one-time uses. Then there is the Smurf shelter. That's where you can build, put a Smurf and get rid of these starting Smurfs because they're garbage, putting them into shelters. You want to also go rescue Smurfs up here in the dark forest. If you do that, you'll draw better Smurfs, architect Smurfs. If this Smurf builds a house, rescue Smurf for free. Smurf Willow, Sassette, Brainy Smurf, Dopey Smurf. There's all kinds of ones in here. Hey, look, Papa Smurf. Take any one Smurf card from the discard pile and add it to your hand. This person just gathers 2 berries. So they're better Smurfs, and you have to rescue all of them as one of the game conditions. That's pretty much the game. You're going to be taking turns going around. When all 8 of these Smurfs have been placed, and the danger die and other things will sometimes make this bird catch them. So some of them will be stuck there. In an easy game, you get them back, or you have to take actions in a harder game to pull them back yourself. But when they're all taken, then it's Gargamel's turn. And for him, we just draw this top card and do what it says. Azrael's always going to move. And then here, if there's an event, Smurfs can't be placed at Azrael's location this time. If we run out of Gargamel cards, the game will end. So that's kind of like a timer on the game. And that's a little bit about how you play. Yeah, so this game is good. There's a couple issues I have. The houses were a pain in the neck to put together. And you take the roof out when you build them and put it back on the outside. They take up 90. This box barely closes because of those stupid houses. I think I would like the game a whole point better if those houses weren't in it. They also block the view on the board, pain in the neck. The game feels interesting. You're taking a worker, putting them out, and playing a card. At first, those cards are negative cards, like that one you saw. Take 1 less resource. You're like, So you try to play the one that affects you the least. And you can do that. But as you start rescuing Smurfs, you get better and better cards, and you can start chucking, as you build houses, the really annoying starting Smurfs. So that's all really good. I also really like that the game is very customizable in the sense of you can play on easy level. This game is super easy. And you know what? For a lot of people, that's good. But you can easily make it harder by adding in that red danger die. and you have to get more cakes out there. So all this comes in. It's also very thematic. I always liked the Smurfs a little. I don't love them, but I've always liked them a little, and this game feels like a Smurfy game, a Smurfing good time. So there's a lot going on in it. I think it's a game that shows some stuff from more modern cooperative games, but if you've not played a lot of cooperative games together, this is also a good entry into that series. So a 7 out of 10, The Smurfs Hidden Village.